this is kind of part 2. Um, in this one I want to talk about, like, how you can help yourself or get help. I write, I play music, I write a lot. I have a notebook, actually, in my backpack full of lyrics, or, I've actually got another notebook that's, like, stories and poetry. Mostly I write lyrics now, or music. Sometimes I just write, like, little melodies. I'm actually working on a piece now called Weatherman. Kind of wrote it when I was down, and it's about, kind of starts off sunny, and it kind of goes, like that sort of thing. That's how I get out my problems. Tumblr helps if you have a Tumblr, but I also recommend something if you're not going to tell a person a problem you have with them. I usually will, unless there's someone that's, like, really delicate, and I'm scared of hurting them. I'll hope that they just miss the Tumblr post, or I'll indirectly post it about them, which is really bad and not nice to do to people, I'll admit. But, like, it's best to say something to their face. If you have a problem with someone, I mean. If you want to be like someone, don't. It's really annoying. I know, like, what is it? Something is the sincerest form of flattery. Yeah, feel flattered. It's not right. It's really annoying. People don't want you in their shadow. People, I will admit, there are people that I've pushed to my shadow on purpose because I've wanted to keep them safe, because they're people that I thought was, like, too nervous, or there's been a couple of people, and I'm like a nervous wreck. I've got anxiety, guys. But I mean, like, too, just, like, I felt kind of like mothering of, because they were just so innocent, and that's not the way to do it, guys. I'll be totally honest. If someone needs help, like, help them, but don't push them to your shadow. Don't make them follow you. A lot of them don't get out of it personally, because they'll start to put themselves in your shadow and do, like, everything you do, and then you're in someone's shadow when you start doing everything they do, because that's like, you've got nothing to break you out of that, because there's nothing that you can personally compare yourself to, which I said in the other one. Don't compare yourself to anyone, but, like, now you've locked yourself in this position where you feel like you have to. Don't do that. Simple as that. And that's easier said than done. I will admit that. Another thing is music. There's a lot of artists I listen to when I feel like I'm upset about who I am. Gaga isn't one of them, but she has an amazing song out now, I will admit that. Born This Way is very inspirational. Black Veil Brides, whether you like them or not, whether you think they dress like fags or not, I personally adore them. I'm sure, as they're famous, at least he seems to be a bit of a jerk in some of his interviews, but honestly, I'm a jerk too, so I don't have a problem with it personally. But if you have a problem with it, go right ahead and hate. They've got a lot of songs that are very inspirational. I listen to Linkin Park is good. Wait, here's the one. When I'm feeling like my parents are putting me down, Numb is always a really good song. Or 3 Days Grace, Teen Angst. It's always good. Falling in Reverse, I listen to when I'm in a rut with a friend. Those are just, I mean, I listen to different music than most people. Oh, Never Shout Never's good, and so is Catching Your Clouds. If you're really, really depressed, listen to one of them because they sing about sad things, mostly, but I mean, and happy things. But they just have lovable, happy voices, so no matter what they're singing about, you're gonna be like, oh, this is depressing. Like, they could be singing about death, like even in his new album, Christopher Drew. Even in his new album, he could be singing about death, and you'd just be like, oh, this is nice. Oh, death. Oh. So that's just a random side track of stuff that I think you should listen to when with self-help. I recommend keeping a notebook. It doesn't have to be a diary. If you like diary format, use diary format. But I recommend keeping a book and just every day writing something great that you did. And don't write that anyone did anything better. Don't write if like you got a 99 on a test. Don't write that someone got a 100. That's just stupid. That just defeats the fucking point. Write that you got a 99. Write that you were so happy, whether you wanted the 100 or not, because everyone wants a 100. Just write that you got that fucking 99, that you worked your butt off for that grade. Put it in there. Just put all your good aspects, and don't put anyone else's good aspects. Put your good aspects. Feel free to put your bad. Feel free to, like, it doesn't have to be a diary. You can put whatever shit you want in there. You can put what song you're listening to. Like, it doesn't really matter. But that's what I do. Edgar Allan Poe. I like to read Edgar Allan Poe when I'm sad. When I feel like people are putting me down, because guess what? He had a rough life. He had a really rough life, and he was not entirely famous during his life. He was actually pretty popular, though. Most people of that time were kind of like long dead before they were discovered, and he was discovered while he was alive, actually. So that was really impressive for him. And yeah, he had a really rough life. Yeah, it ended badly. But guess what? He's still honored and revered today. So he's a big inspiration of mine, no matter what I do. Find an inspiration that you can look up to. Don't try to copy their every move. Just, I mean, like, find someone who has a similar, not necessarily a similar life, but just like something you like about them. Like, I like Edgar Allan Poe because he writes poetry, and I love his poetry and his short stories. And I think he's amazingly talented. And I look up to him because he got through a lot. No matter what you say about him, he still got through a lot. So that's why I say, find someone you can look up to that will inspire you to keep going. Tons of famous people out there have been bullied, had crappy home lives, and some of them are in bad places, but some of them are in really, really good ones. Oprah. Look at Oprah. Oprah's a great inspiration. She's happy with how she looks. She's happy with who she is. She had a problem growing up. She had tons of problems. She had self-confidence problems. Maya Angelou. They have written tons or said, like, Oprah won't talk much about her past, but they have both still said things or written things. And it's like, look at all they got through. And they have said a lot about their self-confidence issues and their self-doubt. And they've gotten through it. And so can you. And they worked really hard. So I just want to be here to say that be you. Be who you are. If you're gay, go be gay. Whether you're lesbian or gay, go be whatever. If you're bi, go right on ahead. If you're straight, take that path. Straight. Take the straight path. If you're learning to drive, go learn to drive. That is a horrible experience, guys. if you're excited about it, you're gonna be in for a sore surprise when the teacher starts yelling at you. Actually, mine was really sweet. If you're depressed, get help. If you're anorexic, get help. If you're fat, if you're skinny, if you're short or tall or strange, if you have something wrong with you, guys, there's no such thing as normal, despite what people say. There's no normal. Have you seen people in this world? There's no normal. So you can't say that you want to be normal. Because guess what? There's no such thing. That's all I want to say tonight, so kisses, hearts as usual. Hope you guys take it all. I know this video wasn't as good as the last one, because that one was kind of me giving my whole speech about it. But I hope you guys have learned something. I'm probably going to do a lot more vlogging about similar issues, because it's come to bother me in the past couple, I guess the past couple years. Some things have happened, and I decided that it's now or never to talk about them. So, message me if you want someone to talk to. I'll listen, guys. If I'm in a really bad mood, I'll probably tell you. No, I'm kidding. I'll listen to you no matter what. I like listening to people. Makes me feel like I'm worth something. So, yeah. Or my Tumblr is it my heart? That's my Tumblr name. So I think that's my URL as well. So you should check me out. You can message me on there. I don't think you can ask questions because there's something weird with my ask box. But you can talk to me all you want. I'll listen. So, hearts, love, and kisses. Hope you're all feeling better.